Good morning everyone. Today we're going to be looking at two Timex Expedition watches. There's a slight sort of variation in the two. So we've got an Expedition North and we've got a normal Solar Expedition watch. So it's very similar but in the same category. So let's have a look at the Expedition North first. Let's take that out. So it's housed in a nice sort of beige box, whereas the Field Solar is held in a bit more of a cheaper style box. As you can see, there's a simple box that just holds it in place like that. I can't take this watch out because I'd have to cut this, and if I cut that, I can't return it. There we go. Just taking that out. So I've just taken that out of its little slot. I have to unfold the sides and pull that off. So here we go, guys. This is the Timex Expedition Field versus the Timex Expedition Field Solar quartz. So I'm going to call this one the Field, and I'm going to call this one the Solar. So the Field version is has a 43mm case diameter. The thickness is around about probably 14mm in width, whereas the Solar has a 43mm case diameter and roughly a 15mm case thickness. It's very similar in terms of its thickness. Let's see if I can show you. See there, it's very sort of similar in its thickness to the watch. The Field retails over double the price of the Solar watch at £185. The Solar retails around about £85. So let's come down to the actual the dials here and have a look at them in a bit more detail. So we've got sort of a stone, on this Timex Field one, we've got a sort of an intensified version of the stone dial that we've got on the Field, not the Field, sorry, on the Solar. You can see it's quite grainy, as you can see there, with a sunray effect black on the actual sub-dials here. So speaking of those sub-dials, we've got 24-hour reader and a chronograph as well on the side there, with luminous hands and green detailing on the sub-dials increments, and the unique Expedition North style logo above the Timex main brand image on there. So that actual watch is housed in a stainless steel sort of brush finish, as you can see here, really nice grey effect on the side, whereas the Solar is iron plated brass rather than steel. The unique features that you get from like picking one or the other is the indigo nightlight on the Solar version. So the entire dial you can see at night, whereas on the Expedition Field you've got the opportunity to use a stopwatch if you want to. With the Field edition, you get 100mm water resistance and sapphire glass across the actual top of the watch, whereas on the Solar you only get 50mm water resistance and mineral glass. So yeah, you can see where the price points are coming out. Got a really nice firm click down when you actually push those in. You get, I think it's probably one of the best feedbacks you can have on a Timex watch from my experience. I've seen about 350 watches, and that's one of the nicest sort of clicks I've found from an actual watch. I really want to like this watch, don't know why, but something put me off and I don't know what it is. I think it's the overall colour scheme, but the individual elements on their own, they look really nice, but I think the overall, when you mix it together, I don't like it as much, but I want to like it. It's weird. So let's stop that. And it's a nice, really quick snapback function. I'd rather it have like a wind back function, but the snapback function suits this watch quite nicely. There's no sort of chronograph on that Field watch, so I can't show you that. Let's have a look at the crown. So the crown on the Field edition is housed in a bit of crown protection. Got a nice sort of green logo on the side there, as you can see. Really nice sort of professional feel to the crown when you put it out to the second position. You get a really nice amount of feedback. Timex usually offers a good amount of feedback on their crowns. First position. Yeah, nice well-defined click on the second position. A single direction date dial. So let's have a look at the straps. So on the Field Edition, you've got 100% 20mm recyclable rubber with a synthetic cotton overlay. As you can see the rubber sort of outer side here with a synthetic cotton overlay stitched into place. That's a unique thing I haven't really seen much of. Whereas on the Field Solar, you've got a 20mm plain rubber strap, as you can see there. I'm just going to leave that to one side for a sec. Coming down to the buckle on this one, you've got a plain sort of metal brush finish on the buckle there, as you can see there. So there we go, guys. That is the Timex Expedition Field versus the Timex Field Solar. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next video.